Long ago, in a quiet village nestled beneath the mountains, lived a traveler who had grown tired of chasing approval. Every day he wore a different mask to make others happy. Strong for some, kind for others, silent when judged. But deep inside, he felt hollow. He longed to know who he really was. One evening, an old storyteller whispered to him, "Beyond the river lies a forest, ancient and strange. People say it holds mirrors that show not your face, but your soul. Few dare to look." Intrigued by this, the traveler set out alone the next morning. The forest. He crossed the river and entered the forest. It was silent. The trees stood tall like old judges, their branches curled like fingers pointing inward. The deeper he walked, the heavier the air became, like the forest could feel his doubt. Then he saw it, a mirror carved into the bark of a tree. A man was standing before it, frozen. The traveler approached, but the man turned and fled. When the traveler looked into the mirror, he didn't see his face. He saw his fear, small, ashamed, and angry. He stumbled back and walked on, shaken. Soon he met a woman sitting before another mirror, weeping. "I saw all the people I pretended to be. I don't know who I am anymore," she cried. "Then keep walking," he said. "Maybe there's a mirror that shows the truth." The two walked together, then parted ways at a fork in the path. The traveler found more mirrors. In one he saw his pride, in another his jealousy, then his grief, his cruelty, his kindness, his longing to be loved. Each mirror hurt, but he kept looking. The final mirror. At the heart of the forest he found the final mirror. It stood alone, wrapped in vines, taller than him. He stepped in front of it. He expected pain. Instead he saw everything. His broken pieces, his mistakes, his strength, his compassion. All of it. He fell to his knees. Then, for the first time in his life, he smiled. Not the smile he showed others, but one born from acceptance. When he returned to the village, people noticed something different. He was no longer trying to impress, perform, or hide. He was simply living his own life, not for the pleasure of others, but for himself. And in that quiet confidence, others began to seek the forest too. Moral: when you have the courage to see yourself fully, you no longer fear being seen. This story reminds us that the most important journey we take in life is inward. In today's world where we constantly compare ourselves to others, wear social masks, and filter our lives for approval, it's easy to forget who we really are beneath it all. We avoid our flaws, bury our regrets, and deny our pain, hoping to look put together on the outside. But true peace doesn't come from perfection. It comes from radical honesty, being brave enough to face your own fear, insecurity, anger, and even your goodness. It's only when we accept the dark and the light that we begin to walk with genuine confidence.